saying at the end of the day that I've been busy all day and I'm exhausted, I had to start accepting the fact or list, okay, if you're so beat because you've been so busy today, I'd like to see what you finished. What did you do? And I have a war board that I like to write on. I feel that it's a lot better for me to see these things than to put it in my phone or whatever. And if I don't have things to put on that war board at the end of the day, then my busyness was for nothing. And that started changing the basic idea of how I was going to look at the day and what was important to me if I was going to be busy and what was going to be done.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. In fact, there's been these really interesting studies about like what is the optimal to-do list, right? Because a lot of us, our habits are oftentimes around work, around how we try and structure our lives. And one of the studies found that what you should basically have is most of us use a to-do list as like a memory aid, right? We write down like the 30 things we want to get done because we can't keep them in our brain. It's too much. Turns out that's a terrible way to set up a to-do list. It's a great way to have a memory aid, but a bad priority list. What you ought to do is every morning you should look at those 30 things and basically say, what's the one thing I want to get done today? And write that down on your to-do list. And then write down, like, if I happen to get that one thing done, what am I going to do next? And what's my priority for tomorrow? The best to-do lists, according to all these studies, basically only have 3 things on them. Because what it really ought to be is a tool for prioritization, not a memory aid. But of course, again, we live in this age where you can pick up your phone. Here, I've got my phone right here. And like, you can type something so easily, or you can write it on your word board, and it feels like you're going to get it done, right? Just because you happen to write it down. Except that we've forgotten that step. And this is the habits of successful people, is that they understand that like the key is not just to come up with a list. It's to force yourself to think about that list, to decide what is the most important goal that I keep on backing away from, but that if I get it done today, it's actually going to make things better.